Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the We Only Do One Take podcast, which officially, as of this episode, will be officially on Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud, and we have a Facebook page. With me, once again, and as always, is the lovely Kieran.
Thank you, and I'm definitely not lovely.
I said that in our first episode, listening to it back. Trying to get it down, trying to get it all up online, things like that. I said you were lovely, and you said the exact same thing.
Consistency. This is what this is all about. Consistency. And just like always, Turch has prepared. And I have done minimal preparation. And it's all about consistency. So
Look, every single day we try to get that little bit better. And by that, I mean not so much.
Wicked. Alrighty. Turch, you work.
Apparently.
Do you know what I'm sick of?
I forgot to say to our lovely listeners, welcome to the Christmas episode. I'll add jingle bells here.
Excellent. We've got to have some good jingle bells.
And not only that, and I'll tell our listeners from now on, the music will all be original compositions by this gentleman right here, the one you're listening to right now. I will be composing all the music here from now on, unless we absolutely need something that's copywritten.
What about if I needed some laughter?
Oh, those are free. Those are ones already got. They're free ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm already good to go.
Yeah.
I'm building up a little soundboard.
Fantastic.
But music from now on, all this guy.
All right.
Yeah,
so we
exciting.
can get some...
Yep.
Yeah.
So I work.
Yes, you work. I apparently work. And you know what I hate? I hate emails. Emails are a waste of my time. I don't like emails. Emails go away.
You've got mail.
No, see. I like emails because usually if someone's sending me an email, that means I've avoided a meeting.
See, you're actually, you know what? You're Monday to Friday full time.
Yes.
So you love emails because you get to waste time in emails.
Yeah, that's dicking around. That's good.
I'm a casual basis, so I don't get paid
Okay.
to read my emails. So I don't like emails. And I think we've got the email etiquette all wrong.
Continue.
Why waste my inbox with a thank you? I've assumed you've read it or not read it. I don't really care. If it's really important, I'll ring you.
Look, I get that. And if I was going to do some stuff that was important, I think the phone call is important with this sort of stuff. For instance, I've been working on some financial stuff for one of the projects I'm doing now. And it's great to talk over the phone, especially about, that human connection, I guess. But when it comes to like data validation or checking of things or this and that,
we need a person sleeping in the background right now because listeners have signed off. You're talking about finance. They're not interested.
All I'm saying
they've
is
gone. Well, we've lost them. They're not here anymore. They've gone. Let's just get someone going.
Done.
Right. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, no. But I think the big thing is with an email on going pro email here.
It's a debate. It's a debate.
This is a whole different show now. This is our second podcast. But
it's not a bad idea. We could have a podcast where we debate one another.
Oh, jeez. It just ends up with us trying to knife each other in the back. But no, I think emails sometimes are really good to make sure that everything that was said on the phone or any work schedule that you need can be emailed. Like for me, I've been helping manage some consultants, and they needed to do a list of items. It's easy to tell them on the phone, but they'll forget.
Mm-hmm.
If I write it down for them as well and send it to them, and they don't send it back, I can monitor that.
That's fine, but don't waste my time with essays. Emails are not about essays. Emails are dot points. Yes, we're on the same page here. They're dot points, and things I need to get done, or things I desperately need to know of.
Yeah, look. Like I said, email is a short form of communication, but it's all about reducing everything that you need to do into a nice, neat little package.
I think
that I can dot points. Again, you're going back to it. Dot points is the way to go.
People at my organisation have to write essays. They can't summarize into single points, and they have to write essays. And to get to the information, you have to read it. So I don't read them. I actually just let my emails bank up. I think currently I've got something like 2,000.
Wow.
And something. I mean, there is some spam in there as well.
I don't even have that many spam emails. Like, I just have to get to them. I see it. I look. I see if it's important. I flag it. I put it towards the test. And if I have to action it, I action it. If not, no. And not only that, I help manage the team's inbox as well, because we've got a couple of people in the team. I help manage that inbox too, because sometimes the emails are doubled up. Delete them. Rock and roll. Push it through. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my team's time. But again, it's about being short and concise. It's never about, like, if you're sending an essay of text, I've zoned out too. I get what you're saying though.
It's like when someone sends me a text message that's more than a sentence.
Yeah, I sometimes do that. That's why I send you like 3. It's like, have you done this? Is this done? Woohoo, we're up.
I need 1 point at a time, one actionable point. And then I'm... Hang on.
Well, look, if an email can avoid a meeting for me, like an email...
No, I love meetings. Actually, no.
No. So I can't deal with
Sorry,
that.
let me correct that. I don't go to meetings.
Right.
I go to seminars.
Yeah.
Seminars are like meetings, but yeah, they're catered.
Yeah. No, that's good. Like, I had a meet...
There we go. Read that. How many emails in my work email account right now?
Oh my... Holy fuck. Jesus. I was at 3,262.
That is correct.
That is disgusting. I don't even think I've...
And 514 in my junk email.
Well, that's standard. Just delete them. They're not real.
No. And I've got 73 draft emails that I haven't sent. There you go.
Well, you know what happened?
How am I still employed?
I was going to say, with draft emails, so I was like, open it. Oh, I didn't mean that. And you close it and it just saves. So it's all these blank emails to nobody. You're like, what the fuck's going on? It happens to me all the time. Or I have stuff like I will send in the future, or I'll send it like just at the end of the day to look like I've been working on it all day, but I actually finished it in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'll just send it like at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and people think, man, that gentleman's been busy all day, and it's like a 4-sentence email.
I went on a holiday, right, without my supervisor knowing.
Yep.
I went to Vietnam for 2 weeks.
Yep.
So what's that? 10 working days.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't tell them.
Lovely.
And what I did is I preloaded emails.
Yeah, perfect.
And so I sent that, so they'd be sent at like 7:04 a.m.
Yes.
and like 12:53 p.m. And then I just made sure that like every second day I was just responding to an email or setting up the auto email. No one knew I was gone.
No. I think sometimes that's the absolute best way of doing it. Or sending like an auto email saying like, I'm in meetings all day. That's always a good one. Because then people go, oh, he's in a meeting. I'll contact him the next day. Or you say like, if it's, you never give your mobile out. That's a danger. No. That's a danger.
No. You give your mobile out, but you change one number.
Oh, that's genius. See, these are the pro tips, people. Pro tips of how to get out of any kind of work. But then again, all they're going to do then is go, hi, I tried to call your number, it didn't go through, and then you got another email in your inbox.
But do you know what I'm writing? You know what I'm writing on Friday when I can clock off? I'm writing, I'm on holidays.
For Christmas.
I get back on, I think it's like the 6th or something like that.
Yep.
Get back on the 6th. Email me on that day if you need me.
I hope you're not going back on the 6th, mate, because that's a Saturday.
All right, so it's the 8th then. Yeah.
8th.
So I think the 6th was last year.
Yep.
Email me on the 8th and I'll respond then.
Lovely.
Which I don't work on a Monday, I work on a Tuesday.
Well,
so
that's it.
I'm going to forget about them.
No, perfect. It seems like you've got a really full deleted emails section. It's not really an inbox, it's more of what I need to ignore box and a delete box.
Yeah.
And all the ones that you forgot to send, the 73 emails you forgot to send. And everyone's still waiting,
Unless it said Nicole or Bob as the person who sent me the email, I did not open it. I was just like, bugger this. Go away.
So I'll be responding to the fans on our Facebook page. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, I'm not doing it.
Oh, lovely.
Fans can book me in. I even tell my family. My sister's like, "Oh, can you look after my kids? Have you sent?" Oh, I do respond to calendar invites. So I say, "Have you sent me a calendar invite?"
A calendar invite.
If it's not on my calendar, it's not a calendar invite. I don't.
It's not real.
It's not. That's right.
That's right. No, I like it.
And the only reason we're successful at this podcast is you come to me.
Yeah, that's true. I said, this time I'm coming over each week, rain, hail, or shine, and literally it was pissing down rain just before. And my dad's like, "You still going out?" I'm like, "Yes." With all that equipment? Yes. But I'm here, we're drinking beers, and I think you should start with the first piece of news for this week.
Alrighty. Okay, let me just pull it up. Now, it's no shock to the listeners that I'm a huge fan of the Catholic Church.
Again, back to the first episode. We're nothing but referential here.
And once again, this news story is important. And in fact, we've had the Royal Commission results come out. But it's not to do with that.
Right.
I'm staying clear of that.
Good. Let's do that.
But before I get to the article,
yep.
A quick question.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Do you eat gluten?
I'm literally drinking a beer as we speak. Like, yes.
Okay.
I have been cutting down my carbohydrate intake, but gluten, if I have to eat bread or wheat, I'm Italian. Of course I eat gluten. It's like a natural part of our diet.
I like gluten. Gluten's great.
It is.
I thought I might,
in moderation. It's like everything. It's like in moderation.
I had some digestive issues at one point. And it
there's the rest of our audience gone. From finance to digestive issues. Thank you very much.
It turns out it's lactose. But I started off with no gluten, and that was terrible. I don't know how you could live. That was shocking. That was anyway.
Coronas have no gluten from memory.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, no gluten or no wheat products. Yeah, because it's made of corn instead of I'm pretty sure.
It's made of corn.
Yeah, it's made of corn.
We can fact check because we've got a
fact check.
We've got
you
a laptop.
Can fact check.
I've got the laptop.
I just hope for the best. I just hope for the best here.
But why would you want me to fact check when that ruins shit talk?
I was gonna say
or podcast talk.
This is when they all the people in our comments go, "What the fuck are these idiots talking about?" And we just list off a thing of you know what, like at the 26th podcast, which would be like halfway, or like the 25th podcast, whatever you want to do, we'll do just a corrections episode.
Here
at episode 1, we really fucked up.
Here at we only do one take. We made a few errors and would like to apologise. And then we can just speed up the recording.
Yeah. How come this hour podcast is meant to be is actually 17 hours?
All right, here's the news article. And this may shock the listeners. By the way, 4th week in a row, I think I've mentioned the Catholic Church. Just want to fact watch there. The Vatican has outlawed the use of gluten-free bread during Holy Communion.
So wait. Mike, okay. So you know what?
I love the fact that you don't know what I'm going to talk about, and I don't know what you're going to talk about.
No, this is good, because I'm just going to say a law is only as good as it can be enforced. You know what I mean? So what priest police officers are going to go around, knock, knock, knock. Excuse me, Father. Have you sinned? Have you eaten gluten today? No, sir, no. And they're hiding it in the back in the little, like, you know, with the wine and stuff like that. They're hiding it underneath the pews. They're hiding little bits of gluten in the butt. Like, what? How do you police this? Yes, that little church in El Salvador in the middle of nowhere with three blokes and a cow that go visit it. They're eating gluten, but you know what? Outlawed by the Pope.
No, gluten-free is outlawed.
Oh, gluten-free is outlawed.
Gluten-free is outlawed.
My mistake. No, but that's okay then. I've just felt like an idiot this whole rant. But I
wanted to cut you off earlier. But
I stand by it. Just think that I said gluten-free instead of gluten.
If they made everyone eat gluten-free bread, everyone would go. That'd be That would be the last straw.
Yeah, they're just going to up the alcohol content of the wine. That's what they're going to do. Spend it on the blood. Get out the body.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyway.
If they increased the alcohol intake, I would be there.
No, you wouldn't.
No, correct, I wouldn't.
That's one expensive sip of wine.
There's no way I could sit through through, I don't know. I don't even know how long they... Anyway.
About an hour.
Unless it's Father Bob. I like Father Bob.
Yeah, well, he gets around.
He's on Triple J.
Is he on Triple J now?
Oh, I think he's still on Triple J Sunday night.
He's doing the Hot 100, is he, on the 27th?
What was I saying? Yes. They've outlawed the use of gluten-free bread. Now, the Vatican does have security police officer guards.
Like the what are they called? Like the guys in like the Vatican, they've got like the
Their costumes are more outrageous than Disneyland, and the Vatican is smaller than
here's
Disneyland.
something I definitely know. Those were designed by the guy that painted the Sistine Chapel.
Who?
Michelangelo.
That one.
Yeah, he designed the what are they called? Yes, but those guards with the fancy costume stuff, those costumes or those outfits were designed by the guy that Michelangelo, who also painted the Sistine Chapel.
I just want to point out I failed history.
I've been to the Vatican.
And well, actually I didn't fail history, I just didn't do history. And I failed religion when I was at a religion school.
So we're in good stead here. So we've got a good Italian wog boy that's been to the Vatican and someone who has no idea what's going on.
I've read about the Vatican. I know of the Vatican.
It's real.
Well,
they've got, seriously, I went there, they've got a $500 million bathtub made of purple marble.
Do they make wine out of it?
No.
Marble comes in purple?
Yeah, it's the only piece of purple marble on Earth. $500 million, and they made a bathtub out of it.
Ooh.
Living the dream.
The problem is you can't steal it and sell it because it's the only one.
Yeah, or some Russian oligarch is probably going to want it.
Fair enough. So anyway, to the gluten people who are gluten intolerant, who can't have gluten, now are forced by this church, to have gluten and ruin their digestive systems.
That's well, I don't know what to say to that. It's a bit sad.
Shame.
Drink wine.
Shame.
Drink the wine. I mean, really. Well, just don't go up. I have this mentality of the more people that go up for the Eucharist, the more time it wastes. And so the less people that go up, the better. And so anytime the Eucharist goes on, unless I absolutely have to, like I was a groomsman at my mate's wedding, he's very religious, I went up. Otherwise, count me out. I can get my own gluten bread at home.
Me, I'm yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. That's interesting though. Like, why did they think that this would be a good idea for them to, like, go, the Pope's gone, yep, really want to shit everyone that can't eat gluten. That seems like as inclusionary as the church tries to be. I mean, they've turned their turned around on gays a little bit, and they're trying to push a little bit more safe sex and all that sort of stuff, trying to be a bit more progressive.
Only in Western countries.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's always going to be the case. I mean, but in the same sense, why do they draw a hard line on this issue?
Gluten is a sin.
Oh.
It is now a sin.
Oh, you know what? If I want next week, you better come up with our Boxing Day special. You better find out.
The Boxing Day special is I'm just gonna say, Turch, we're turning the cricket on, and we're the commentators.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You're gonna get the wog to commentate the cricket. Why the hell are you just chuck it at the bloke?
I'll end up us talking probably about finances.
It always happens. Oh, far out. So good on the church.
No, not good on the church. No, that's even worse than you calling me lovely.
Far out.
That is bad church. Go
remove your gluten.
What's that pasta? Flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Now that's a good one.
Well, that's full gluten.
Oh, absolutely. I'm signed up.
Okay, doesn't matter now. I was going to say it's a bit contradictory for a full gluten spaghetti monster, but if the church does it, not good. Come on, Kieran, keep your consistency.
Now, I am a member of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, I've seen you with your little colander on your head.
I believe I'm a minister or something like that. I signed up to become.
Well, like I said, from what I understand, you don't have to be. There's no training or anything like that to be an imam for Islam. So I am the imam of this house once again. Called it out. From imams to Trump Watch.
Trump Watch. We need a right here.
I'm gonna put something.
We need like a Trump Watch.
You are fake news.
Okay, have you seen that meme? And it's like a list of things Trump said he would do at the beginning of his campaign, and it's like it just gets more and more ridiculous. Like, you know,
I want to. No, I haven't. I want to point out I haven't actually been paying attention to Trump that much.
That's good. Oh well, he's been a bit quieter. Like, look, I've been focusing on the funny stuff, but like,
ever have I been following Trump? I only became aware of Trump probably just before he won the election.
Yep.
That's about it. That's my extensive knowledge of Trump. And I also watched a documentary on his actual Trump plane, which looks pretty sweet.
Oh, Trump Force One.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And I thought that's the life I want.
He's got it pretty sweet. But he's done something It's alright, here we go. I'll edit this out, it's fine. So basically, there's a list like, you know, it was on 4chan, a few other places have picked it up, and it's basically like stuff like Trump will never run, Trump will never recover from the Mexico comments, he'll never reach 25%. As it goes down, it gets a bit more ridiculous. Like, you know, Trump will never release his policy papers, he'll never debate Hillary. He'll never recover from the pussy tape. He'll never, you know, recover from the BuzzFeed dossier.
Oh, BuzzFeed's not a real thing.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, he'll never bomb the shit out of the terrorists. And it keeps getting more and more ridiculous. And eventually, like, it says, you are here. And then it says what it's going to do in the future. So the next one is get the tax cuts passed, which he's about to do. He's never going to make an insurance competitive and this and that. And the big ones, as you keep going down, he's like he's going to win the re-election and found the empire of man, declare himself the God Emperor of mankind, and go into space and take over planets. And that's what I want to focus on because Trump wants to send US astronauts back to the moon and explore Mars and many worlds beyond. He's doing it, baby! What a lead-in.
Is he going to team up with Elon Musk?
So, well, let's have if you want to know what's going on.
Can I quickly, before you read that?
go.
Imagine if, you know when they catched Osama bin Laden?
Caught, yes.
What did I say? Caught.
Caught, yep.
Sorry, you know when they caught Osama bin Laden? Osama bin Laden.
That's a conspiracy. Another one. We should do a conspiracy episode.
Ooh, yes, we should. If Trump did that, I can't speak.
Yep.
If Trump did that, oh my God, the rednecks
it'd be amazing.
Would lose their shit.
Yeah.
Because it was under Barack Obama, it was okay.
Yeah. Look, I'm just happy he's dead. Like, seriously, he was a terrorist. Let's get him. I wish we could, you know, get absolute confirmation of that. Being a little bit conspiratorial here, but I like it. I'm just happy that he's dead. You know? That's all that's important.
No, fair enough.
But the big thing is that Trump has signed a policy on Monday instructing NASA to refocus America's space program on human exploration and discovery. He wants to send astronauts to the moon and as a foundation for future Mars missions.
So what you're telling me is Russia hasn't released this, but Russia is about to send astronauts to Mars and America. Trump's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
We're doing it first.
What a fuck. So, Trump said, this marks an important step in returning American astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1972 for a long-time exploration. This time we will not only plant our flag and leave our footprint, we will establish a foundation for the eventual mission to Mars and perhaps some way to many worlds beyond. This guy, he's going to take over the universe. He's planning it. He's out in the open about it. I'm very excited. It cannot get any funnier.
Do you reckon?
He's looking for the lizard people.
We're coming for you, globalists.
He's going to send astronauts to Mars. Actually, this is an interesting question. If we were astronauts and we went to Mars, and I murdered you, have I committed a crime?
Well, I think like any piece of land, whoever claims the land, the laws of the place that conquers it is what goes. So if America take over Mars and we go to Mars and you kill me, and you murder me, then it's murder.
Well, there's no doubt that it's murder.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say I own half of Mars.
Yep.
Unless bring your army on.
Yep.
Go away.
So basically, you're telling me you want to die.
No, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I'm just interested how that works. Because, it's like, international waters or aircraft or whatever. It's the if it's Qantas, then it's Australian land or whatever laws once the door closes. So, sorry, just an interesting thought.
Oh, that's... I never thought of it like that. I was more worried about him actually getting us back, getting America back to the moon, which I felt was
Australia. Where are you?
Well, if it's anything like last time, I mean, they did a whole bunch of tests.
We will have the dish.
Yes,
the dish 2.
This is it. This is your comeback film, Kieran. You need to start writing the dish 2. Bunch of Trump's there, all puckered and this and that, all fantastic, and then just you in the control room. Are we stuffed? Yep, we're stuffed.
And New Year's Eve is coming up,
No,
which means I'm gonna be watching the dish on VHS.
Oh, classic.
At a good 4 a.m.
Oh,
I'm not going to be watching the dish while New Year's Eve's
No.
happening.
You better be awake though, because we're gonna do our podcast in the morning. Oh, get our Bloody Marys on.
That's going to be called the hangover. Actually, I've got a good story talking about hangovers later. But that's later.
Oh.
Unless you want me to talk about it now.
No, let's do it now. Do it now. Because then we're going to get on to my Christmas stories.
Ooh.
Yeah, I figure we're in a Christmassy mood. We'll Santa this place up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So you got a good hangover story, do you?
And we're going to get some Santa.
Yeah.
Santa music.
Yeah. I got this. It's all good.
All right.
We'll use the cliches clip from the show. There we go. Bit of Jess in the background.
Oh, by the way, our guest isn't here tonight.
No.
We were going to have another guest.
No, so we were going to have Jess on tonight and have our first female guest ever. And she's come down with laryngitis. So
she's a bit like Elaine of Seinfeld. That's
she is, yeah.
Yeah. And it's a shame she's got laryngitis.
Yeah.
And in fact, when I read the text message and you said something along the lines that she sounds like she's been smoking for 400 years.
Yeah, she smoked 200 Marlboros.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, well, why don't you bring her on? That'd be great. That would be fantastic.
Hello. You guys are idiots.
She's our number one fan because I think she's the only person that's listened to us yet.
No. The other two guests have also listened to the episodes. So.
Oh, did Blaine listen to it?
Yes.
What did he think?
All good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we're 3 on.
Oh, there you go. And Niall listened to it as well?
Yeah.
Because I didn't chase him up.
Yep. I chased him up. So good.
Okay, there
Lovely.
you go. We're organised.
So, hangover story.
All right. Well, this is... I thought this is timely.
Always.
Because we're coming into the festive season.
Yep.
/ celebratory season.
Yes.
/ then Hanukkah.
Basically...
Is Hanukkah after
No, I think it's already passed. Don't quote me on that. I'm not Jewish.
I'll have to call up my Jewish friends. Why don't I get invited?
Yep.
Because I've got
too much foreskin, mate. It's true.
Gotta get some laugh music in there. No, because I got friends that are Muslim, and I get invited over for Eid, and it's fantastic.
Lovely.
The food is fantastic.
Nothing wrong with a bit of hummus.
Oh no, even better. Anyway. So the festive celebratory season's coming up. Festivus is coming up.
Festivus, 23rd.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we're probably all going to be hungover.
Always.
So I thought, how do you cure a hangover?
Gatorade and maybe some Hydrolyte and bacon and eggs.
Ooh, I'm actually, yes, bacon and egg burger. But this isn't what the article says.
No.
But bacon and egg burger. And KFC is also my personal favourite.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got the science is in.
Yep.
From a nutritionist.
Yes. Oh.
Haven't checked the nutritionist qualifications, but it's in a newspaper article, so it's got to be valid.
We'll say that.
I'm also a scientist, so all is well. I can fact check.
Yeah, and I'm an accountant.
I've actually got an accounting question a bit later on.
Lovely.
Once again, to make our listeners go to sleep.
Ah.
Okay, so you're probably hungover. And you're probably wanting to take some Panadol or some aspirin at this moment, right? Well,
that's no good. I know that's no good.
Well, according to a nutritionist, don't.
Yeah.
Don't take the Panadol or the aspirin.
Yep.
How did you know that?
Well, I just always thought of it as like when you wake up, when you're drinking, you shouldn't take like Panadol and Nurofen or anything like that. And I figure if you're hungover the next day, one, you're dehydrated, which is not good for you, and two, you've probably got quite a bit of alcohol in your system. And so with that in mind, taking any painkillers is going to make you worse.
Sorry, I tuned out. Say that again.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. All right. Do you want to know what they're saying?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you sure?
The fans are waiting.
All right. What you got to do is you got to take an ibuprofen, like Nurofen.
Ibuprofen.
Yes, ibuprofen.
I think we have a title for our new episode.
Shit. All right. And you take that.
Yep.
With grapefruit juice.
Yeah. That's super hydrating. The grapefruit stuff. Full of vitamin C.
I have a major in nutrition. How do you know this?
I weight train. And I have to know all sorts of foods.
Mind you, I only passed each of my nutrition subjects.
Yeah. I think I've had a bit of an interest in this sort of stuff, so I know what kind of food groups sort of work together. Because lots of citrus like that actually gives me headaches. That's why I don't eat many oranges. I don't know why it just always happens like that.
Well, apparently the grapefruit juice.
Beautiful.
I really shouldn't drink while we do a podcast.
I get better.
Says that the enzyme breaks down the drugs. So that's the grapefruit juice.
Yep.
Giving the
ibuprofen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got it.
Ibuprofen. More of a chance to work and do its healing thing.
So grapefruit juice is the way to go.
Yeah, grapefruit juice. Don't take aspirin because aspirin will apparently upset your stomach. And your liver's fucked from all that alcohol.
Yeah.
And it won't be able to break down the paracetamol.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the ibuprofen, bit of grapefruit juice, or electrolytes. Getting your body hydrated again. That's the only way to do it.
With some KFC.
Well, KFC is going to get some of that grease in there.
Oh, I don't eat that much KFC, but when I've had a big one, eating a zinger.
Yeah. I must say, I'd prefer a Nando's. I'd rather go a Nando's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But no, in the morning, nothing beats you wake up, you get in the car, and you go down to a place and just get yourself some like bacon and eggs, or a big breakfast with some spinach and some mushrooms and a big hash brown. Oh, good hash brown with bacon and eggs and lots of salt. Then drink about 14 litres of water. And you're ready to go to work.
Nah, calling sick these days.
So there you go for the holiday season, people. The next day, get on the grapefruit juice and ibuprofen. You're ready to rock.
And we can actually test this because we're going to do a New Year's Day special.
All right. Well, how about we do it? How about New Year's Day special, right? You do the grapefruit and ibuprofen, and I do the big breakfast and a Gatorade.
All right, but can I also do... because I want a big breakfast.
Well, okay, we'll do.
Can't start my year without a big breakfast.
All right, we'll both do the big breakfast.
All right.
And I'll do the Gatorade.
Yeah.
And
we'll get a guest to just trial something else.
Yeah.
We'll tell them that this is what the science says.
Yeah.
Not telling them it's the science.
Well, they can have the big breakfast.
No, they're not having a big breakfast. They can. We want them to suffer.
So he is not eating anything. He's having a protein shake and hoping for the best.
That's it. I can't say it because everyone is skeptical of everything that I say, so it'll have to come from you. They won't trust me.
All right. Done. I'll book it in.
Done. Fantastic.
So, another Christmas story. I'll put some jingle bells in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what's more fun than Christmas?
Sex.
Very close. Masturbating. But what if we could mix the two together?
Sex and masturbating.
No, masturbating and Christmas.
What about food? Food's also good.
Well, look, let's start with those two, and we'll add the food in later. What we're talking about here sounds like a hangover cure, but that's another story. Now, for your wife, partner, mum, auntie, sister, You can buy this. You can buy a holiday vibrator that buzzes to the beat of Christmas songs.
Really?
Yeah, really. So a new holiday vibrator is making its way, making women get all holly jolly this Christmas. It's called the Crescendo Vibrator from the UK sex toy brand Mystery Vibe, and it sings Jingle Bells as it, well, jingles bells.
Oh, give that journalist an award.
What if you could literally feel the vibrations of those holiday tunes against your body as you masturbate or have sex? Ask health.com. Thanks to the UK sex toy brand Mystery Vibe, now you can. So just to let you know, maybe this is in your budget, maybe it's not. The Crescendo Vibrator goes for $179 on Amazon, US, and plays a variety of beloved Christmas songs like Deck the Halls and Santa Baby while in operation. The song lyric "Hurry down the chimney tonight" finally gets its due.
Give it an applause.
Isn't that fantastic? Just when you thought Christmas couldn't get any more fun, it does. Especially in the bedroom, apparently.
There you go.
But you know what? This is
and Amazon's in Australia, so they should be able to deliver that,
ready to go.
with a drone.
I know what. Yeah, that's what you want. Someone's like gone, yep, I'm going to hunt down the Amazon drones in Australia, get it down while they get a vibrator that sings Christmas tunes.
It's a shame.
It's worse than getting those Santas that dance side to side and wiggle, you know? Yeah, put that next to my elf on the shelf.
Do you know I made one mistake uploading the podcast?
Of course you did.
I forgot to click explicit language is used.
That's fine. I can't go back and bleep it out, but that's fine. It's all good. It's fresh.
It's all good.
Fresh.
It is
Fresh.
And guess which university in Australia has a course on designing sex toys?
It'd have to be like La Trobe.
It's not La Trobe.
No way.
Not La Trobe.
Oh, that's pretty artsy-fartsy there. Swinburne? Deakin.
Not Swinburne and not Deakin.
Oh, now I give up. That's my three guesses.
The Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, RMIT. Melbourne RMIT's university runs design course on how to make sex toys.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding.
Can I get
Sales of sex toys are booming. With an estimated 1 million items bought by Australians every year, and the number is only forecast to grow. But quality is not keeping pace with quantity, leaving a massive gap in the market for well-designed,
gap in the market. I'm done. I can't write a joke better than that. It's done.
High-value products. RMIT lecturer Judith Glover believes she has at least part of the solution, one that might even position Australia at the forefront of surging industry.
What was her name?
Of a surging industry, sorry. Judith Glover.
Can you imagine, though? I mean, you work at a university. Imagine going up to your bosses and going, okay, I got this course idea. It's really good. We're going to get lots of women back into doing university and studying and engineering sort of thing. And they're like, oh, really interesting. STEM field women. We want more women, this and that. It's like, yep. So we're going to design big dicks because it's important to the industry because we're not enough dicks in shops. And they're like, yeah, if we don't do it, it's sexist. Rubber stamp. And now she has this course.
Well, she was a former boilermaker and...
Okay. These are some metal dicks then.
And recently ran the world's first university course on sex toys, teaching Melbourne students how to apply industrial design principles to intimate appliances.
This is really easy. You know what you can go and buy? You can go buy one of those dick molding things and mold like 10 blokes, 100 blokes. How many dicks you going to get into the mold? Not all at once, like separate molds. And then you can just design one around that mold. Like, this is not a hard thing to do. I mean, every single man, I would say 99.9% of men have a dick, right?
I feel sorry for that 0.01.
Yeah, but there's always an anomaly. I think the market research or the perfect design is already out there.
Well, you put it on sex robots.
Yeah.
You design it and then put it on See how we've brought up sex robots?
Oh, so now not only does your sex robot talk, but it also vibrates and sings Christmas carols to you.
That's it. You know what I was thinking? At the start of each episode, we should have like little snippets of like random, the stuff that we say, but it's out of context.
No, it gives people a chance to go back and listen to the old episodes.
Anyway, the porn industry still controls most designs, and the majority of their product is poor quality, high markup stuff made in China, and some of it is dangerous. Dr. Glover's idea was to bring proper industrial design principles to the sex industry and challenge the large players who were recycling the same tired old products and ideas.
Can you imagine? Like
Dr. Glover believes she has the world's only PhD in sex toy design. Her doctorate focused on the role industrial design methods should play in crafting safe, user-friendly sex products. She believes there's a new buzz in the industry, pointing to a ready supply of cashed up, discerning female consumers, fueling demand for better designs. The money is in with the over 50s female market, and it's not being catered for because society doesn't want to think of women as sexual figures at that age, she said. The market is potentially huge. A Houston Group research report titled Women, Sex and Shopping estimated substandard products, misdirected advertising, and adult industry indifference to female consumers meant there could be a US $30 billion of unmet demand. The Future Sex Design Studio is the brainchild of Dr. Glover and student Victorian Cullion.
Lovely. Can I just say, Kieran?
14 undergraduates completed the 12-week studio course in 2015, creating designs addressing a range of sexual functions.
Kieran, do you know what's just about to happen?
What's that?
Coming soon to the We Only Do One Take podcast shop, the We Only Do One Take podcast dildos, specifically made by this doctor. I will. If you give me the name, I will get in contact with them. I was just gonna say, how do you test dildos without placing them somewhere? You know what I mean?
So how do you become a dildo tester? Is what you're asking.
Well, what I'm saying is, can we do it? And can two men decide what a good dildo is and what a bad dildo is? Because if it is, this is a fantastic opportunity for the live stream.
Even better, we get two guests on, and they have to test them.
Oh, this is great. Blindfolded.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, this is good. All right,
we're talking.
We'll talk after the episode, but stay tuned for the dildo special, people.
Sorry, that was an article as you were talking I just looked up and found, so I thought
That's
I'd share
amazing.
that.
No, this is great. This is the type of bullshit that I need in my life.
My friends, because they were like, oh, what have you been doing since you finished your PhD? And I went, oh, I've been doing a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Standard Tuesday night, really.
Oh dear.
Oh, Kieran, do you have a Christmas story for us?
Yes.
Yes. Just like your hangover one.
Funny Christmas stories. Can I quickly Google?
Well, I have a touching tale about a lady and her mother around Christmas time. And this is from The Mirror in the UK.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to read the headline and you can just take it all in. This is a sad story.
Oh.
It's about a daughter who's grieving for her mum. Her mum just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Christmas time. This is their first Christmas without her mother.
Yeah. And that's going to happen to all of us at one point as well.
Yeah, one day. A bit really sad. So I wonder if you're going to take the same methodology to remembering your mum the same way this lady did. So I'll just read the headline. I will eat mum on Christmas Day. Grieving daughter to sprinkle mother's ashes on turkey and pudding dinner.
What? What?
So So Deborah Parsons plans to scatter the ashes of her mum, Doreen, on the turkey and even save for some Christmas pudding. Grieving Deborah Parsons will give her mum, Doreen, for Christmas. Will be having her mum, Doreen, for Christmas dinner this year by scattering her ashes on the turkey and tucking in. And for dessert, she'll enjoy a Christmas pud with the dustings of her mum's last remains too. Deborah, age 41, has felt the urge to eat Doreen's, and eat is all in capitals, by the way.
Ew.
Eat Doreen's ashes since she died in May, and had a small spoonful most days to feel as close to her as possible.
Look, if
Merry Christmas, everybody!
If that's, I guess it's not cannibalism, and if that makes her feel good or better, then why should we judge? Why should we judge?
People might think I'm mad, or that it's not a very respectful thing to do, but I just cannot help myself. I see it as a positive thing, she states, allowing her to be close to me, her mum, and also involving her in the family date. I feel like she can live on by being inside me, because if she's part of me, she can breathe through me. My body, my breath, is her breath.
She's an idiot. She's weird, and
that's a lovely picture of her right there. Sorry, it's not in color.
No, I just don't think that's normal.
A quick psychoanalysis.
Can we lock her up? Can we get her checked out? Okay. This is not normal, people.
So this is something else she says in the article. I don't know what made me do it the first time. It was just an urge. I can't describe it. I opened the box and licked my fingers and just dipped them into the powder. Before I knew what I was doing, they were in my mouth. And the chalky, salty taste was comforting. I felt confused by what I had done to begin with, but felt the comfort and closeness it brought, and there was a bit of solace I'd had since her death. This is the most heartwarming, touching, lovely Christmas story ever since Muppet Christmas Carol, and sad times over there.
I think she has an eating disorder.
Subtle.
And
the woman in the picture, I must say, is not. I wouldn't say she's.
Let me describe the picture.
Okay, yes.
Let me describe the picture.
Don't get too bogged down in details there, Kieran.
I never get bogged down in details. All right. So her hair is black. It's black and white picture, but
it might be in the picture.
I'm going to assume that it's a grey skull, actually, grey skull. So it goes down to a bit below her shoulder. She's wearing a necklace. There's a Christmas tree in the background. It looks like she is about 250 kilos. And she... Oh, shit, hang on. She's wearing a red top. Okay, Turch has provided me with a coloured picture. And I think I was fact-checking as well something earlier in the show.
I think you were, but I've forgotten now.
Yeah, me too. Anyway. Look, there's some nice flowers in the background too. A glass of red wine. How many of that has she had? I don't know. Tats all over her body. Looks like she bites her nails.
Oh, I noticed that too! I'm a fucking weirdo.
She's got a turkey there. With an orange? I thought you used lemon.
I don't know. I thought with turkey you used like applesauce.
No, I mean, when you cook it, you stuff the orange in or the lemon in. Anyway.
Yeah.
How many people we offend on this podcast, I don't know. And then it looks like she's got gravy without any added water. Yeah.
I don't think that's gravy, mate. I think that might be the lovely...
we have... All the listeners are off by now. They are not listening to us. They have stopped listening.
The absolute deceased mother is in that little bowl there. That is... I just thought this was the very touching tale. I don't even know what to say. Not only that, she has a husband This article states that she has a husband. And I'm just like, if my partner said, hey...
Hashtag fact check.
What's it?
Checking it.
Okay, here we go. No, sorry, not a husband. Fact check correct. Deborah's fiance, who he agreed not to name, has supported her through her...
Smart man.
Has supported her through her grief, and they plan to marry next year. Yes, she's...
Plan to marry. Plan.
The one rule is you can't eat your mum. Ah, dang. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. Those people exist.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, I want to get a bit serious in this podcast now.
There we go. This is the accounting question.
This is the serious moment of the podcast. I bought a book. Thank you.
That applause is so loud. Anyway, you bought a book.
I bought a book.
You bought a book.
And I'm not going to say I'm the most financially literate person in the world.
Yep.
But I bought a book.
That's good.
And it's to do with money and investing. And it's called The Barefoot Investor.
Oh, yeah.
You know this guy?
I've heard of him. I've read a few things by him. He's all right. Does the job.
Okay.
I'm not an economist, so sometimes he says stuff I'm like, that's economics-wise or...
Because I'd like a critique.
Okay. Always. I'd
like a critique. But...
I can always put in my 2 cents. That's wrong.
He made sense to me.
Yeah.
He made sense. And so much that I have actually been following the book's advice so far.
Yeah.
And have changed my banks.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we might cut this out because this is probably completely boring.
It's good.
It turns out I can buy my first house in the next 3 to 5 years.
That's fantastic. I'm very excited.
It says 5 years.
Yeah.
But now that I've moved out of study and will be moving into full-time work, obviously my wage is going to increase.
Correct.
So it's probably going to be 2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
I'm very excited. It's a round of applause to be in there somewhere.
I didn't actually think reading it and sort of setting out, how to do this and how to do it. I was like, no, there's no bloody way I'm going to be able to buy a house in this financial market.
Mm.
What a load of crap that is.
No, it's garbage.
Is that even people on low income like hairdressers or obviously hairdressers that don't own their own business, but that they can do it, and was showing it goes through the financial facts and figures. And actually, I think there should be a sponsor.
Oh, do you want to do a bit of a sponsor thing now?
All right. Well, or maybe you're listening in the morning. This podcast is proudly brought to you by KFC, the best original fried chicken, and the Barefoot Investor.
I heard that both of them can cure hangovers.
So anyway, that's bloody exciting, I thought. And the thing I like about it is not saying. I mean, you look at this book and you go, "Oh, it's how to get rich quick,
Bitcoin.
fast."
It's all good.
But he's just doing that to get you to open the book, and then he's like, "No, it's going to take you at least 6 years. You've got to set it up, and it's going to take you 6 years."
Yeah, for sure. I can tell you now with my first investment property that it took me about 2 years of saving, plus saving for when I was working part time and this and that, to buy that first investment property. And I think the important thing is with property, just in general, is that okay. First of all, with saving,
it's time for the property advice on the podcast. Property advice. Woo.
I think with saving, if you're saving, whatever you're willing to, usually the golden rule, basic golden rule is when I tell everyone to save, it's 50-30-20. 50% of your wage goes to either saving or your mortgage. 30% goes towards your bills, your utilities, anything else, your petrol in your car, and then 20% goes towards buying, going out, buying things that you want, this and that, of your monthly, weekly, fortnightly pay, whatever it is. Whatever's left over after that fortnight, you put that into your savings account. Okay, or you put it on your deposit, or you put it towards your deposit, or you put it towards your mortgage. Very quickly that adds up, because eventually you learn to spend more during the week because you learn to balance yourself, because then you've only got half your wage going towards that sort of stuff. And that's the way I did it, and I still use it to this day, and that's the only thing I ever tell anybody to do.
And it's basically the same.
Very
There's
similar
very similar methodology. But the thing that shocked me, right? I actually went through the last 5 months of my bank statements.
Yep.
I was like, let's see what I've been actually spending the last 5 months. I spend more money on, I'm going to call it like food and entertainment, right?
Yeah.
But more, and I was like, no wonder why I'm struggling to lose weight.
Yeah.
Right. Because I'm actually going, oh no, I don't want to eat my lunch. I'll just buy
lunch.
It's only $10.
Yeah.
Or I'll get a coffee now or whatever. And so it's not even like dinners or going.
No,
it's
like a
out.
It's like a $10 lunch here. But if you have, like, let's say 3 days a week, you buy a lunch and you buy 2 coffees a day. That's $16 a day, and that adds up like this.
Oh yeah, in a month I was actually spending more than my rent.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
And anyway, so I did my grocery shop tonight.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm actually going to spend more at the grocery shop.
Yeah.
So I've actually got food I actually like.
Yeah.
That.
Well, I'm doing.
So I stopped.
I'm trying
it's
to
amazing.
lose. So going on that, I'm trying to lose weight too. I'm on the protein shakes in the morning. I buy a big box of them. It was like $55 for 2 boxes. So basically, it was like $1 a meal, $2 a meal, something like that. That's my breakfast. Lunch, I do a salad with some roast chicken. I bought it from Coles.
Gotta have salad.
An $8 chicken from Coles. Take off the skin, eat just the meat. It lasts me 5 days. $8. That's like $1.25 a day or something stupid, like $1.30 a day.
I know, right?
And then the salad's nothing. That's like $15 worth of stuff. 2 meals each day is like, let's say $10, but it's 2 good meals that just gonna fill you up.
Yeah.
And then dinner, you can relax a little bit, keep it easy, and that's it done. Then if you want to have a beer, you still can. Things are quite cheap. It's people getting that mentality like, oh, I don't have time, I'm gonna buy fast food. They buy fast food and it costs them $15. Whatever money you're spending is the time you're saving. You've got to do the cost benefit analysis of, is your time worth more than the dollars?
Oh, we bring out the serious stuff in this podcast. Cost benefit analysis. That is some serious stuff right there.
Well, I think about it like this. If you stay at work and you're not getting paid for an hour and you're making, I don't know, let's just say $30 an hour, is the time you spent at work worth $30, or is it better for you to leave? And it's the same for anything that you do. If you're going to make a dinner, and a dinner's going to take you 4 hours to make, or there's another dinner very similar in nature, and it's going to take you 20 minutes to make, and it tastes very similar sort of ingredients, same nutritional value. Which one are you going to make? You're probably going to make the one that takes 20 minutes because your time is worth more than the dollar figure or the outcome of that product. And it's a similar thing what you're finding now. You can buy that $15 Zinger burger with chips and a Coke. Or
when I am hungover on New Year's Day, absolutely.
Or you can spend $5-10 the day before, buy a couple of eggs, buy pieces of bacon.
Oh, I don't like eggs.
Oh, okay, you can buy a whole bunch of bacon. You can buy some orange juice, grapefruit juice, and some paracetamol. Cook it up at home. You relax, you're in your underwear, and it's all good.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Ibuprofen. There we go.
Yeah, ibuprofen.
I was like, ibuprofen.
Yeah. So the barefoot investor, all I'm going to say is if you're making 60K a year, you're probably down to about between $44,000 and $48,000 a year. If you save half, that's $20,000. 3 years, you've got $60,000 in the bank, and that's a deposit.
And the other thing I learned is that you can put money into your super for your first home.
No, you can't do that anymore. Legislation has changed.
Oh.
You can take it out, but it costs you. There's so much tax towards it, I wouldn't bother. I would definitely just go put it into a savings account and you're ready to rock and roll.
All right, fair enough. There we go. There's the account. I've got one more article. One more article.
Let's do it. We've got plenty of time.
And what are we on?
We're on an hour.
Oh, we're on an hour.
Yeah, we cut out all the financial bit. I'll see how we go. I think it was good. Something different.
Well, we've just got to fill it with lots of laughter and noises. And
Yeah.
ooh and ah. You know,
the investor in his underwear. You can call me something different. We need a new nickname for me. You know?
No, fascinating. This isn't
the Cunty Accountant.
This isn't really a news article, as it is more a video, which we can't really play.
No, that's all right.
But the headline got me.
That's good.
The headline, I was like, this is funny. This is
boy farts on meteorologist.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, that's a real one.
Oh, really?
I just did my trivia ages ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
was that the one I was late to?
Yeah. But I think you were there with Alice.
Yeah, we're terrible at trivia together.
Yeah, that's right.
Oyster vending machines installed at French seaside resort.
Okay. You know, it can't be as... is it as bad as the panty machines in Japan? I don't know. But oysters...
You can get panties?
I've heard you can get underwear and panties.
Because I know you can get beer. That's exciting.
You can get that, yeah. Just in a can. But oysters seems like a bad choice.
It does.
What?
Yes. It food poisoning alarm bells are ringing.
I was going to say, like, you know, when you go to a place and you have an oyster, you want it to be fresh. You want it to taste like, you know, really salty and disgusting and all this sort of stuff. It's a really good mix of things in an oyster, of all the bad taste, and then eventually get used to them and you like them. You know, I can't say that about many other things.
Best oysters I've ever had, Vietnam.
Yeah?
I was on a cruise and I buffet and I loaded up all my food, right? And then the last thing you open was oysters, and I was like, well, stuff this. Put my plate down, went back and just filled the whole plate with oysters. Anyway, that was fun.
Oh, that's good. My best oysters are in Richmond, a place called...
Is this another plug?
Less of a plug, more of a place that Jess is now going to remind me that we need to go to, and I need to buy her dinner. So yes, best oysters, a place in Richmond. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's fantastic, and I'll get you the address because you will. If you like seafood, get on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Is Jess going to join us next week?
I hope so, because hopefully she's feeling much better by then. For the Boxing Day special. You know, Jess actually knows more about cricket than anyone I've ever met.
Oh, should be perfect to have on.
Yeah.
Because I know shit all about cricket. I work one day a week at a primary school.
Yeah.
I'm working in the classroom. Not as a teacher, but just, you know, in my professional role. And the kids are like, oh, can you check the cricket score? And they're grade 4s and they think I'm an idol.
Yeah.
I've got no idea about cricket.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I just don't understand the fractions. Like today it was like, you know, 0 for 96 or something like that. And I'm like, that's not even a real number. Very confusing.
Do you know the Catholic Church wanted to ban the number 0?
Yeah, but they wanted to ban the tritone in music as well. So, you know, and that's really important to play the blues, to play metal, to play classical music in the modern centuries, to play a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. Anything that they just don't... I mean, they thought the earth was flat, for God's sakes.
I know, but did you see how that came up organically?
That was pretty fantastic.
Cricket to the Catholic Church.
That was really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, far out. If we keep mentioning the Catholic Church, we're going to have to get them in as a sponsor.
We might have to have some lawyers.
I'll have to get them on the phone. Lawyers out there, please comment, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and send us a comment.
Especially those who do pro bono work. Yes. Now, that would be interesting if we got someone who is very religious on this podcast as a guest.
Yeah. And made them test dildos with someone who wasn't very religious blindfolded. I think we have a winning story here. Kieran, before we continue on, I think we should end it on that super high note.
I think so too.
Thank you everybody for listening. We are the We Only Do One Take podcast. Kieran, thank you so much.
Thank you, Turch. We'll see the guys next week.
And we will, and we'll see you next Tuesday.